Test like test. Hello everybody. Hi everyone. Good evening. Well, welcome to the weekend special stream. And for today's stream, it's gonna be a really short one. Um, and I feel like uh, like I'm not a game. I don't play video games, like, but uh, that's this game I would really want to play, but I can stream it. But I decided that I also want to take this opportunity to just chill and talk. So that's why it's gonna be a short stream just today. And I wanted to talk about how excited I am for this new game I'm playing. Well, it's not a new game, but it's a game that I just started playing, even though I actually played it before. But anyway, good evening, everybody. Uh, lately I've been slowly not like I'm not enjoying Harry Potter Magic Awaken, right? I still like it, but I think I've been trying to look for another game that's somewhat similar, like a little bit. You know, it's on the competitive side, but yet still fun, and without like any restrictions of a paywall. And I found that with Pokemon Unite. I actually used to play Pokemon Unite like when it first released, like really long time ago. And I used to play with this group of friends from the streaming community for a little bit. And then I played with some of my friends from, you know, back in my day that I own my own Discord community from my Twitch channel. However, like any games, whenever there's a member or a player or a friend who gets easily upset with a video game, it affects me. And I've talked about this before with other games, with Harry Potter Magic Awaken, and I've mentioned this so often, I think, throughout my streaming career about how it hurts and affects me when somebody loses their temper while playing a video game with me. And sometimes, even though it's not directed at me, I still get scared. Um, hmm. Not many of you might know this, and if you're new here, when I like in my past life, before I became a divine spirit, I was like physically and verbally abused, and while playing a video game, and it traumatized me. And I know that because of that experience I went through, I am like who I am today. Very skittish to other people's temper while playing a video game. And that's why you see how I am so reluctant to play Harry Potter Magic Awaken with strangers in duels, because of this a minor reaction could just trigger a wave of emotional trauma. Um, like just seeing them reacting with the emotes on Harry Potter Magic Awaken really affects me. whenever they feel like I might not be doing something right or they are losing because of me, and that does bother me. I know people get frustrated, but like how they have the right to get frustrated, I have the right to be afraid. And I'm not asking them to change for me. I just wouldn't want to play with them. The same goes to my real life friends. I've There's so many experiences with them where I feel like it's better for me to take a step back away from that video game than to continue playing, which might in turn hurt our friendship. So I don't I don't want to, because of a video game, ruin a friendship that I built together with them. They're good friends. They're really nice people outside outside of playing video games. It's not that they are bad people when they're playing video. It's just that they are very invested and they get really heated up and they say the things they maybe don't like, may or may not mean what they say. But for me, it hurts a lot and it scares me a lot, and I don't want to have to go through that kind of experience, you know, and then, have you apologize later. No, doesn't work like that for me. I'd rather avoid it because it does it's it makes me feel so bad that to the point I just don't want to do anything, and and I have to protect myself. So that's why when people tries to defend themselves for behaving the way they do, when I tell them what they did was hurt me a lot and was not right, and especially if it's worse when it's directed at me, and that does bother me a lot. So with Pokemon Unite, I used to play a lot until like I had a friend that reacted the way that they reacted, like in a way where it makes me so afraid to want to touch the game. So I just abandoned the game. I just didn't want to play Pokemon Unite anymore. After that, just watching them and listening them just get so angry and frustrated at other players, it makes me fear what they would think of me if I were to play with them. So I rather not have to go through that kind of thought. And for a person like myself who have gone through the things I've gone through, I've experienced, I tend to overthink things, and then I go into this spiral of depression and anxiety, and I don't want to experience that. So I gave this game up. But now that like so many years have passed, and recently one of my friends from the club, like Harry Potter Magic Awakened club, was talking about, hey, I want to try this game. And I have never been a big MOBA fan. I think that's what you call it, right? MOBA. And when I went back to the game and play with him, play with the rest of the people from the Harry Potter club, I fell in love with the game. It's so much fun, and I love the competitiveness of it, because that makes me want to do better. And and I like that there's no paywall, and it's all just about experience and learning how to each classes and the role and the mechanics and how to tackle them and counter the situation. And that's how I see with Harry Potter. But with Harry Potter, there's this huge paywall, and which makes the game a little bit imbalanced. Because if you don't pay to play, it's gonna be hard. To compete. It's not impossible, but it puts you at a position where you're limited to what you can use and cannot use. Um, but yeah. Oh, hey, Tara. Hey, nah. It's all in the past, and I'm just, yeah. That's. I mean, I feel like some people have a hard time understanding me, and I understand. I don't blame anybody or for anybody for not being able to understand me, because I would not understand myself either. It's like I always imagine like people, if people knew the things I had to go through, and sometimes I feel like if I share it, it might be too much, because then end up they would feel like they're walking around eggshells and they don't want to be friends anymore, and I don't really want that. So sometimes I try not to talk about it, but I feel like whenever I try not to talk about it, it feels makes me feel like I'm not who I am. Like I don't want to hide anymore about like how I feel about the things I've gone through, so I like to talk about it. One way, because I mentioned this once, that to talk about it, because so that it reminds me that it's over, and the experience I had is not yesterday, not today, but it's long over, and I should, you know, not think too much about it. But anyway, it is a really fun game, and I've really been enjoying it a lot. Like to the point that I'm watching YouTube videos of other players playing it, and learning about my characters, and I'm really excited about it. And I really want to stream, but like I can't, because I can't connect it to my PC, so it's been hard. It's been hard. And Terry says, and you shouldn't feel bad about sharing how you feel. Yeah. Thanks, Terry. I appreciate the encouragement. Some days I think back about when I used to be a lot more active with streaming on Twitch, and I remember my time streaming Suika than on YouTube. Those were fun times. Think back about, I don't know why I do that a lot, right? Why do people do that? Think back about the past, reminisce of the good old days. Sometimes I cannot believe the things I've seen, and the people I met, and man, I am in such an emotional state today. That's so sorry. um, Also, I don't think I ever done one of this in a while, on even on YouTube itself. So, hey, welcome to me just talking and not playing video games. To be honest, I always feel like I'm not really a gamer compared to the rest of the gamers I know. I feel like I'm just a person pretending to like video games so that I can spend time with people. Like, because I I mean, I might tunnel vision on a video game, but I think after a while I'll just be like, okay, I'm done with the game. Like some days I want to play a game, but then I don't want to play the game at the same time. I don't know how to truly explain it in a more um in a way that I can easily be understood. But it's like I'd rather do I'd rather do household chores than play video games. That's how I feel sometimes. I'd rather clean the house, mop the floor, do my laundry, iron my clothes, wash the bathroom, than to play video games. That's insane, isn't it? Like I would rather do that. I would rather do that. I enjoy housework more than I enjoy playing video games sometimes, because I feel like I can accomplish something, and it's very satisfying once I'm finished. Like I I don't know if anyone ever felt this before, but after I clean my entire apartment and do like the laundry for everything, and then just look around me, I'm like, whew, that was amazing, and I feel so much better. Like Having a clean home makes me so happy, son. Like not sometimes, all the time. Whenever I clean my apartment, I just get so happy. It's so such a good way to relieve stress and definitely helps with my anxiety. I think I remember there were many times where back in America where I feel like I'm on the verge of breaking down. Like my I can sense that my anxiety is like about to trigger. I would just start doing housework just to distract myself or keep myself calm, and it still applies to this day. Just doing housework, and it's not the same for playing video games because I feel video games stresses me out sometimes because I can't understand some of the quest logs. Like sometimes when I play Final Fantasy, like recently my friend asked me to log on to Final Fantasy to, just come play. Or not, I didn't play, but more like talking about the expansion coming around the corner. And the moment I log in, I felt so overwhelmed by just looking at all these quests that I had to do and my inventory, and be reminded of all the bad experience from this many people that I wish I didn't have to meet while playing the game. I It just made me not want to be online or like be in the game anymore, and that was very stressful for me. Getting things done feels very cathartic, cat, cat, cathartic. Sorry, I'm not very good at pronouncing things. Video games, I feel, should be an escape rather than. That's what I. That's why That's what I want to say. Like, I feel like, how come doing household chore feels more fun than playing a video game? While playing video game feels more like a chore than doing housework. So it's so strange for me. But I mean, despite all of that, I still like video games for like the story, for the art, for the atmosphere, the music. Like I enjoy this game called Sky, and recently they finally released the PC version for it, the official launch of the PC version with the early access, and I was just so impressed with how it looked on the PC. I play it on a mobile phone, and it's nothing like playing it on the PC. Is like so crazy how pretty everything looks. I just love the art style. I love my character. I just love the whole place in Sky. Same goes for Blue Protocol too. But I think for me, Blue Protocol, like I feel like you need to play with friends, or else it gets a little bit crazy just talking to yourself about hunting boars and like let's go on an adventure by myself. It makes me feel like I'm Bennett from Genshin Impact. Like nobody want to go on an adventure with him because he's very accident prone and things go array whenever he's around. So I don't know. I don't know a full story about Bennett, but that's what I think Bennett's story is for me, and that's me when I play Blue Protocol because none of my friends plays, and I don't really know too many people on the Japanese like the Japanese community side. Like even though I'm part of this Japanese faction, don't I, they are very friendly with me. They really help me out and play together with me sometimes when I log on. But it's just some. But other than that, like I'm really just by myself, to be honest. Yeah, the daily quest can be. I mean, like the other games have daily quests, but some of them are pretty easy. But I'm really lazy. I guess comes to a point that I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. Anyway, I hope to save some money one day, maybe, to be able to get a capture card that works with my PC, and maybe I could play Pokemon for you guys. I think that's what I want to do. I want to how to save money and get myself a capture card so I can play some Pokemon one day. I'm in no hurry, you know that. I mean, I can always play Sky. I can play Blue Protocol. I just don't know if I want to go back to playing Harry Potter on stream. I'll think about it. Like I do on and off log on just to just do a couple of duels, but every time I meet people like have like all the cards they can have at the level they want it to be, I I feel a little defeated. Even though like I know my cards are pretty decent levels as well, but my deck feels like I'm very restricted with like certain decks that I outrightly lose to, and I wish I could have been more versatile. But anyway, I feel it's just not the same. Like maybe I think I'm either burnt out or I'm just looking for a break from the game. Maybe it's 6 seasons already. It's been six. Also because the game brought me so much drama, man. I mean, but I wish I look at the bright side. It did bring me a good group of friends that I don't think I would have made if I didn't play this game. So I have the game Harry Potter Magic Awakening. Thankful for bringing the people I've got to meet in my life into my life, and I'm very appreciative of that. So I would say I would not change anything about what I had to experience from all the drama that comes with it. Do you think so? That'd be really cool to watch me play Pokemon. I think so too. I would watch me play Pokemon. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not funny. I know. I'm sorry. I try to be. Try to be funny. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all I have to say for today. I just wanted to really come online and just talk to y'all because I know I didn't get to stream yesterday. I just want to share about how I feel about playing Harry Potter. I know I did a lot of content, like not a lot, but a good number of it. I used to be excited about uploading it, videos about it, but I think like that one time where people came and just like flame my channel. I think they make comments that makes me really feel uncomfortable, and and then realizing how toxic the community is um, just not an experience I really enjoy as much anymore. I think if the community was a lot nicer, people a lot nicer, um, I think I wouldn't feel this way. But I think it's been like the past 6 seasons playing this game and witnessing all the things I have to see, like how people treat this so seriously. It just affects me and bother me to the point where would not want to be like them. I would not want to be like them. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry that we're gonna end a little like end so soon, but thank you for hanging out. And if you're watching this on replay or like just watching my VODs, thank you for watching it. I'm sorry, it's just me talking about my experiences, my life, things I have to go through, and what makes me happy and what makes me sad. I hope you guys who are new got to learn a little bit more about me. With that, have a good weekend, everyone. Thanks for being here, Terry, and thanks everybody who's been lurking. Really appreciate it. Good night, everybody. Bye bye. Wow.